lynched him. Big shout out to the Blair family. Real nice people. Got to know them real well during that whole incident. But then I see this headline, y'all, and we're going to get into this, of this investigation of this young black man found hanging from a tree in Palmdale. Now, I need to talk to my West Coast folks on the NFAC, and I need to let y'all know something. You see, I've lived in LA, I've lived in Glendale, I've lived in San Jose, I've lived in Sunnyvale, I've lived in Fremont. Big shout out to E40 and the sister Sugar T, two of my best partners I hang out with when I'm out there. And I know exactly where this place is. And the crazy part about it is, you know, you got LA right here. Then you got the mountains. And if you go up the interstate and you wiggle through the mountains, it's up here in the desert. Okay, so, you know, it's not in the city. It's on the other side of the mountains. West Coast, holla at your boy. And when I first heard about this, y'all know what I'm about to do. You know what I'm about to do. Don't sit there and act like you don't know what's coming. Y'all better let a friend know, because I'm always right when I put this shit together. I did the same thing for the Ahmaud Arbery case. Okay? So here's what I did to be analytical. I read the story, and immediately something grabbed me, was the location of where they said it happened, and that they were automatically calling it a suicide. That's a red flag right off the top. How could you determine it was a suicide just by looking at it? Did you run forensics? I mean, did you take how do y'all label these suicides so quick? To me, that's the very first red flag. I don't care what comes out of this. As soon as they find your body and they say, oh, it's a suicide. No. We're not buying that. There's a reason. I'm going to break that down for y'all. Know I'm going to break it down for you. But the first thing I did when I heard about this being in Palmdale, I got the address. Oh, y'all know I got all into this because everybody was sending it to me, but I was already aware of it. And I also called down to Palmdale's police department. I called to the sheriff's department. I called to the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department. I called every goddamn body I could think of so that somebody could give me a copy of the police report. I asked for the medical examiner's report. I asked to speak to somebody who could tell me how y'all came to a conclusion. So I am now speaking again to the folks there in the Palmdale Police Department. Y'all know I said I was going to say it publicly. I need some answers. Because there's a hornet's nest of motherfuckers down in LA that's just itching to come up there and make your life uncomfortable. And all they're waiting on is the go ahead from me, whether you believe it or not. So how about y'all go ahead and do the same thing that the good folks in Louisville did when they found out we was coming, that the good folks in Brunswick did when they found out we was coming, that the good folks in Minneapolis did when they found out we was coming. Y'all want us to pay y'all a little visit, or y'all gonna go ahead and stop bullshitting and tell us the truth. Here's why. I need everybody tonight. I'm glad y'all could join me. I need y'all into the jury box real quick. I need all 400 of y'all. I'm going to wait while y'all get in the jury box, okay? And when y'all in the jury box, let everybody signify by giving me a thumbs up, because I'm about to state the case. You're going to be the jury. I am going to present the case, and then I'm going to give you what the defense says, and I need all of y'all to be the jury. Can I get a thumbs up from the people saying that you are in the jury box tonight? I'm going to sit here and wait to see how many folks is in the jury box. I need at least 12. I got 1. I got 2. Okay, I got 3. Hold on. I got 4, 5. Wait a minute, I got a black 5. Okay, we got diversity. I got 6. Not yet 7. I got 7 in the jury box. I got 8. Another black hand in the jury box. 3 in the jury box. We almost there. Give me 2 more. No, you can't put 2 in. Give me 2 more. All right, now we're just going to pack the jury. We're going to stack the jury now, and I need as many of y'all to get in the jury box, because you are going to either give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down after I present the case. And let's just watch how this one plays out, because it's very close to me. And it really shook me up, because I just did a case on lynching last year. So before I go into what the biggest piece of evidence is, first I would like to open by letting everybody know that we have to look at the origins of lynching. The reason I have to say that is because one of the things that you need to understand about people, black people, white people, yellow people, purple people, everybody has a different way of killing that's native to their culture. Most people don't know that. But if you go over to Africa, one of the things that I saw that I did not know was a part of our culture is what they call the necklace. The necklace is when you've done something so egregious, and people in Africa that are tuned in, y'all know what I'm about to say is true. But once you've done something to the community that is so egregious that nobody's feeling you anymore, you have to leave the village. You have done something to a child. You did something that you wasn't supposed to. Nobody in the village has any love for you anymore. They will start throwing things at you. If you're smart, you will leave. But most people don't because they can't believe it's happening. And then everybody start throwing bigger stuff. People are hitting you, spitting on you, telling you to leave the town. And if you don't leave, somebody come out of nowhere with a tire. And they put the tire over your head. Y'all seen it, and the tire is right here. And you're trying to wiggle to get out the tire. And you never see who these brothers is. All of a sudden, 3-4 brothers walk up and throw some fluid on you. And a dude just come out of nowhere. He just walked from the left to the right and light your ass on fire. And when that happens, now it's really rough. You on fire. You done fell down. You can't put the fire out because your arms are stuck in the tire. And they throwing shit on you to make the fire go bigger. They putting wood, coal, lighter fluid. Somebody got briquettes out this bitch. They burn you the fuck up. And nobody stops it. It's the worst shit you ever want to see. But that's our culture. You see what I'm saying? That's something we do. Now, I say that because if you do an etymological study of the origins of lynching in America, here's the crazy part about it. Lynching actually begins in the Revolutionary War years. It's named after the brother of the man who founded Lynchburg, Virginia. And lynching took place. This was an extra legal justice is what they called it. This was something that white people invented during the revolutionary years. Okay. This came from their culture. This is not some shit we do. If I went out front of my yard and set my ass on fire, that's some African shit. But to hang myself, that's not even a part of our culture. But just for those who would say, well, you know, doesn't mean, it was not until 1886 that the number of black lynch victims began to exceed the number of white lynch victims. They were lynching white folks at first. And it wasn't until almost 1886. We came out of slavery in 1865. By 1886, they were lynching more black people than they was white people. So this isn't an American tradition that became racialized later for a number of reasons. Okay. They didn't just suddenly turn it on us. I told you when we started to rise, they had to take us down. So for y'all to believe that we run around, we don't lynch people. That ain't our style. That ain't even the indigenous people style. They would scalp your ass. So every group had their own method of killing. So, just for sake of argument, I did not want anybody to think that what I'm about to talk about, I'm going to talk about in a very callous fashion. I'm not going to do that. Before I dig into this, I let anybody know that if you are in fact contemplating thoughts of suicide, it is not worth it. You need to reach out and talk to somebody. Somebody wants to hear what it is that's on your mind. Is never that bad where you have to take your life. Please reach the suicide hotline, but don't sit here and think for 2 seconds that killing yourself is the solution to your problem. Trust and believe. Many a night I have seen things be so horrible, and then the next day, y'all just.
And I want to give my 2 cents to that. It's your girl, the Talk Attorney, early in the morning. Real quick, briefly, I had to throw that in the air. The universe, knows better. And like I say, if you don't have a relationship with the universe, then I don't know what else to tell y'all. Now, at some point, the times that we're living in, they're very crucial. And at some point, we're going to have to come better than what we're doing now. So it's better to just do it and get it over. It's better to do it and get it over with. Interact. This is the year of the gods. And when I say the year of the gods, I mean everyone has their celestial, the Melchizedek, in motion. Everyone is connected. You got a lot of people that are waking up automatically. So just know that you're gonna have a responsibility, and that responsibility is to wake other people up with a sounding alarm, to the point where you have to be in spirit and in truth, because so many years they've created some mystery of Babylon for us. So this is the year that all that mystery of Babylon is being the glasses are being shattered. You know, all the curses and everything are being reversed and broken and set upon the enemy. But it's amazing to know, that the beast has given power to the dragon, and you will see what the Most High will do with this dragon, because they think, the dragon is gonna come and try to chase the motherland. That's who's after the motherland right now, the dragon. you know, and the Most High will destroy the dragon, and also they will be destroyed. But that's why it's very important that we collectively focus on not the beast that's losing power, but focus on the dragon, on how the dragon is trying to rise, and how will this affect us. Well, I know one thing, hopefully, in South Africa, they're looking up, President Rasoma, whatever his name is, his network. He's worth like about 40 billion in South Africa, and in US 40 million. That's a good start. Make him step down. Gotta get rid of him. Gotta get rid of him. When you get rid of him, then you clean up South Africa, where the pure indigenous people are, the gods, and that's gonna be another situation. So why am I saying the things that I'm saying? It's because I can. South Africa is a part of Africa. I mean, America. The South Africa is a part of North, South, East, West America. And it's very important that we understand this, and we understand that we have our brothers and sisters out there that are, you know, we have to pray for them. And I speak to the universe for every last defiled Chinese body on that side of the planet to be removed in the name of the Most High Yah. And I'm praying for my brothers and sisters everywhere. And the indigenous people don't want to do it, so I'm going to do it. I'm filling the gap and taking it upon myself to pray for my brothers and sisters in South Africa. And Father Yah, please remove these Chinese creatures. They are like, you know what they are, because you just know better. Please remove them, and please unleash that farm killer power like you have, that that South Africans have a power that scared the world. Unleash that lion. I pray right now, please Yahweh, unleash that lion. We need the same way they wiped out the white farmers is the same way they can wipe out the Chinese creatures, uh, little dragons that are running around there. And I pray that in the name of Yahweh. I pray that in the name of Yahweh. And when people understand why I say the things that I say, at this point, that part of the motherland is very crucial. And I pray and I command and I declare and I decree that these beasts will be destroyed. These heathens will be destroyed with them. Everything that's trying to create havoc and chaos on the face of that planet, I pray, Father Yah, that you would just take a wind and blow them off the land. I will fill in that gap, and I will pray for my indigenous brothers and sisters that I love so dear, that you've shown me there's something so precious, and all you want us to do is to unite in love. To believe that we should have been praying for our brothers and sisters and not our enemies, so they must not increase destruction upon us, for the love of the Most High Yah. So I pray for my brothers and sisters in the Americas. This is our original land. Make no mistake about that. Everyone, just know that the world was all connected at some point. Okay? So yes, we are connected, but there's a lot of Egyptians, okay, that have blended in with the bloodline, and that's what we're dealing with right now. We're dealing with some hateful. There's two different type of bloodlines going on, and I have to, I cannot stress this enough. So we got to be careful, And watch these African Egyptian leaders, how they coming for the bloodline. And it's funny because people don't know of this. Yes, history does not lie, you know. So once upon a time, when the bloodline was being wiped off from the northern tribe, they were being scattered among all nations. Okay, and they are, you know, amongst certain bloodlines. Okay, and don't forget, Psalms 83. The United Nations has confederated against Israel to make Israel a nation no more. It's what the fight really is. Yesterday, I had an encounter with somebody, and I thought it was horrendous because at this point, the way they talk is very deceitful. And, you know, I'm so sick and tired of watching, like, Ben Shapiro act like he's the real deal. Briefly, I will show you, you know, my arguments and my statements with these folks is, and just to show you how important it is to use this word and cut them up. You're supposed to be cutting up folks with this word, and you just can't make this stuff up. Just cannot make this stuff up. So I'm trying to find the trying to find it if they haven't deleted it, but let me see here. I wanted to just let everybody know that this word is our weapon. That's the only reason why they cut it and watered it down. But make no mistake about this, you can actually take this word when you are in the know, and you can legit argue with these people.
The Supreme Court strikes down the Trump administration, striking down
And know that it has cut them, and you can shut them up. You really could. So let me go ahead and show you how these conversations that must be you know, exposed. You know, like, I do be doing my due diligence. Like, it is not a game. You know, I do my due diligence, and just so you know, it's not a game out here. Okay, it really isn't. So where's this? No, so it's all the way up here. Then I want you to know that they know very well what they do. I'm trying to find. So just know that if you are in spirit and truth, just know that you can be out here fighting the cause, okay? You can be out here fighting the cause. I said, you know, Ben, stop shaking when you read that MK Ultra teleprompter. Tell your vision to kiss my feet. MK Control, this motherfucker is. This liar, you and your serpent empire is exposed. We took our identity back. Bless us, Israelite, or be cursed. Bless us, and you shall be blessed. The power of the Most High has exposed all of you. And you have to be sure to let them know that that's exactly what's going on, because they intend to play dumb. Okay? Now, with Mary. See, they come for me, and then they know that they can't say nothing. Y'all done cut their ass up with little simple words. She goes, I said, Germany came to the north and stolen the land. Go back to your Holocaust. And she said, hun, I'm not your fucking hun. You really must learn history. Oh, really? I said, what history? 40 acres and a mule? It's all good. We know that y'all took the 40 acres and a mule and gave us yokes, beat religion in us and gave us pit bulls in the hoods. And this bitch put a smiley face right there. Ha ha ha. So they're a bunch of fucking trolls. They know very well what they do. They're not your brothers. They're not your sisters. And this is the type of conversations that you should be having with them online. You should be cutting their asses up when they up here with this fucking buffoonery, coonery shit. When he was doing a video on Atlanta, Georgia. I'm like, Ben Shapiro, shut the fuck up. You want to be fake ass. You know, you ain't nothing but the serpent. Pretending to be a Jew, a bloodline that you will never be. So neocon Republicans and Democrats raped the children of Israel beyond slavery, religion, prisons, stolen natives, and shipped them to Africa. And I don't know what I was saying, but I said to the stolen. But I meant to say and they stole the Torah. White supremacy is the oppression virus. I hate y'all. Simple and precise. And she goes, Veronica, and that's the reason why you need God. Jesus is the answer. May the grace of his immeasurable love be embraced by the entire nation. Shut the fuck up, because they try to make it seem like everything is all about love. And meanwhile, these some hateful ass bitches. I say, you mean white supremacy, Jesus? White supremacy hipster Jesus on a wood is not my God. You're a foolish nation from caves called the Caucasus Mountain. You, the northern tribes are alive and living well. See, you won't be able to keep us in captivity, slavery for too long, because their motherfucking time is up. That's how you need to be talking to them. And what they're gonna come and do, they're gonna come with this MK control fuckery shit, right? And they're gonna give you a sad story with it, right? So she goes, and even with that reply, I bless you. And your children, you are not my enemy. The fuck? Bitch, I'll be damned. You also deserve to receive the grace of the Almighty, the God of Abraham, Jacob, Moses. Really? And all the prophets that in their specific time spoke of the salvation we received it from the beginning as promised to Abraham. Salvation comes through Jesus, the Son of God. May you experience divine encounter and embrace his grace. These motherfuckers live a great delusion. And they foam out the mouth if you try to take it from them. So hear what I said. I said, don't bless me. Go and repent for not keeping your law, statutes, and commandments. You are a serpent beast of the field, Gentiles, pagans, dogmas, who love to hate black Israelite, the bloodline. You can never take away. The white supremacy Jesus is not my God. Caesar Borgia is not my God. I am not dumb. Your founding fathers raped the children of Israel. We are told that we will be scattered among all nations, and will do this. Deuteronomy 28:64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even until the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. So I let her know, bitch, you worship wood and stone. The word is this, and this is how you cut them up. By being in the know, you shut them down. You embarrassed them. She was nowhere to be found after this. And I kept going and going and going and going and going and going and going. Now, meanwhile, let me tell you something. There's people that are watching me. I call the Germans Nazi paperclip collaborators. I call them, you think you can preach this word? Try again. You're in love with the thought of being drafted in. The slaves shall be destroyed with the heathens and their idols. Fool, time is up. And that's how we need to be talking to them. Shut them down. Stop allowing them to keep preaching. This summer, the Most High placed it in my heart We go, if you open up your church, we will go and bombard your church with cameras in spirit and in truth. And that right there will cut Corona. That right there will cut you. That right there will let pastors know that your time is up and hell is coming for you. Period. And that's how we doing things this summer. So yes, your fucking winter will determine upon your summer. Now, can we bombard the door and snatch souls from the fire? Yes, we can. That is our goal. We're not here to challenge your stupid asses. We're here to just shut you down, make you step down, close that damn door. And you know what? Y'all might as well do what the white people doing. Burn the motherfucking buildings up and get you some insurance money, because fuck that. Stop fucking humiliating your own people. Stop leading your people to slaughterhouses. And that's what these damn Egyptian pastor pork chops and these front store churches are doing. So I speak life over this. You go in there the same way you could. These are the words that you will cut the pastor up with. The same Bible. You can even tell him, this is what you're doing. You in here preaching some Gentile bullshit. And meanwhile, Revelation 9 tells me, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. Let us know when y'all want to kiss our motherfucking feet. Period. Instead of them collecting all this money through 501c exempt, feeding the mark of the beast, feeding this beast collectively, every fucking temple in town and across the nation, and feeding this beast, allowing these fake ass Ludovic Chabal, Khazarian mobsters to build armies, superpower to use against us on the slavery, on the backs of slavery, and founded these damn country founded on the blood of war. Period. And if you look at this motherfucking badge right real quick, you will see there's a whip there. Look at these motherfuckers. Whips, all kinds of types of subliminals. Like, let's get it together. And that's why we should be telling them, warning them, hey, listen to this. And you know what? The most powerful scripture that I really cut her ass up was with this one. Shut your fake ass up, beasts of the field, pagans, dogs, and secret society, the son of perdition bastards. You are not Israelite. You are Israeli. Big difference. We ask that Yahweh will check you today. I rebuke you. Keep rebuking them. Keep rebuking them. Fake Jews who stolen the black Israelite identity are the problem. Khazarian mobsters. Shut the fuck up. Racist train. Period. That's what we dealing with out here. Okay, this is our fight. This is the spiritual warfare right here. And the saddest thing that I had to tell her that the world will not be saved. The only way the world can be saved is through Israel. Through Israel. Period. And the word will tell you that. The word tells you that. It's not like it don't tell you that. Okay. In order to be blessed, you have to bless Israel. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse. And all peoples on earth will be blessed through you. So, listen to this. The more they beat your ass, they know they're going to hell. The more they do whatever they do. This is a white man's heaven right here. A white man's heaven is a black man's hell, period. This your girl to talk with Tiny. And you already know I'm out here doing the damn thing. Let's support one another. Let's support black businesses. Let's do what we have to do. Let's start enriching ourselves with each other, the help and the energy of one another. I don't care if you don't like your brother, but maybe you might like your brother's product. We're not here. Business is business, and we need to grow economically, because the only way to win this war is through spiritual, and of course by supporting each other and loving each other and uniting as one big black economy. Now black is everywhere, okay? We got the descendants coming out. There's a lot of things taking place right now in this earth. Israel is coming together with with Judah, you know. Judah was the one who decoded and cracked the case, and the mystery of Babylon is in full effect. And today I will be reading my Enoch book, and hopefully that you guys can go and order one too. And hopefully, if you do not understand it, hopefully you can link up with me and we can go over some scriptures together. And I want you to even understand something that is so powerful as this. And when I read this, right? When I read this, okay, I know for a fact that these are some very, very powerful words, okay? So let's talk about, even though they slice it and dice it to a New Testament, and I know, but this is their chessboard as well, okay? This is their, now listen, the book of Enoch is therefore intended to be an important supplemental resource for assisting serious researchers and students in the study of biblical. Okay, now we know the book of Enoch is more powerful than that. Some of us do and some of us don't. For those whom Enoch sounds unfamiliar, this is the ancient apocalypse, literally work known popularity, but imprecisely as the book of Enoch. Most scholars believe that Enoch was originally written in Aramaic, perhaps. So you already know Enoch is a big play in everything. Okay? Enoch is a big play in everything. And the chapter 1 starts and it goes, the words of the blessing of Enoch wherewith he blessed the elect and righteous. Now, by now, you should already know, beloved, that you are the elect. You should already know that you are Israel. Israel's the elect. And now you will begin to hear the word talk to you. Knowing your identity is very important. Who will be living in the day of tribulation when all the wicked and godless are to be removed. So this is a phenomenal time to be a part of. And this is why they took this away from you, because they didn't want you to know that they were going to be removed. And that's how the Most High has been dealing with us. And he took up parable and said, Enoch, a righteous man, whose eyes were opened by God, saw the vision of the Holy One in the heavens, which the angel showed me. And from them I heard everything, and from them I understood as I saw, but not for this generation, but for a remote one, which is for to come. Concerning the elect, I said, and took up my parable concerning them. The Holy Great One will come forth from his dwelling, and the eternal God will tread upon the earth, even on Mount Sinai, and appear from his camp, and appear in the strength of his might, from the heaven of heavens. So don't get it twisted. There's layers in this firmament, okay? That right there alone tells you different firmaments. And the every angel has something different, something to do. Like you have the angel of snow, you have the angel of thunder, you have the angel of rain, you have the angel of, these are all the treasures that the Most High has given us. So even water is a treasure. Don't take nothing for granted. Don't mistreat the earth right now. Be humble, be gentle to the earth. And just know that you're not the only one dealing with strange people and just chaotic. Even the earth and the Most High has set up something for people, and that's why it's very important that we seek the Most High diligently, vigilant, 10 times more. These little things will help you to realize who you are. The mystery of Babylon, them little majestic MK control days are over. We will begin to step in a new scenery within ourselves and defining new elements and new power in us, as far as frequency, as far as emotions, as far as data collecting, as far as there will be a time that we will be glitched. We will be glitched. If you are that seed, that bloodline, uh, you will become more powerful than they can anticipate, and that's why they're so scared, and that's why they have to come up with all this crazy stuff. Your X gene is potent. Your genes are waking up. There's certain things in your body that are waking up in your DNA, your blood, in these latter days to know who you are. For the leck's sake, we were deceived for so long. We were sleeping, but thank God for this generation in this tribulation days that there's a different generation leading and taking the word and the righteousness back and controlling it. Like I said, we've been exposed to things that we were never supposed to do, and that's why it's very important to read the book of Enoch. We do have certain powers, but being disconnected from the Most High Yah and living in this crazy illusion in the Matrix, which is really fake, it reduced our our power ways, because we're not clean, we're not in righteousness. So when we begin to come to righteousness, we begin to gain our powers back, as far as like being connected to the Most High, you know and the Most High just granting us and just holding it down and just taking over and giving us the power to fight these giants, because these right now are they're like different open portals, entities that are coming for us, and they constantly trying to kill us. So yes, the children of uh, the woman, okay, they always chasing the woman and her seed, and they will come on the motherland to come get her seed. They will come on any part of the motherland. In fact, they divided the motherland up in so many pieces, and that's what colonization has done. Strangle, uh, you know, but the Most High has allowed it, because I'm telling you, we are wicked. I just did a video yesterday. We are wicked. We have to turn from our wicked ways. Okay? Turn from our. We are hella wicked people on this earth. Starting from the elect. Wicked. But it's now important to stop being wicked. Turn from your wicked ways. Come back to the Most High Yah. He said, my people which are called by my name shall turn from their wicked ways. And acknowledge me in all your ways. Come back. I shall heal their land. So let's go ahead and heal the land. Let's go ahead and heal the land in prayer. Let's go ahead and repent. And let's go ahead and come back to the Most High. Yes, to the Most High. Y'all can do 360s on these Gentiles. I am so excited about that. Because we can, the earth is willing to give us, some time to get it right, So I highly recommend, if there's any churches open on a Sunday, burst through those doors, go in there with the spirit of spirit and in truth, and just start screaming. Get you one of those microphones. I have a microphone that I have here. I bought it. Get you a microphone that has a speaker built in, and bust these doors open, because I will be doing that as well. And I will start with my home church, right? That's the best place to go, to your home church. And you go in there with your phone and your camera, and you make an example out of them, and you let them know, listen, this is spirit and in truth. And this is urgent that you close this church down right now. Right now. Because that's a white man's dream and a black man's nightmare. This your girl, The Talk with Tiny. Never forget that a white man's heaven is a black man's hell. Get the fuck on. Wake up!